I must avail myself of this precious opportunity to declare sentiments which
Mr.
must be
Elton,
already
please,
well known.
you've drunk too much wine.
Ardent attachment.
Mr. Elton! Forget yourself.
I am ready to die if you refuse me.
You take me for my friend. Any message you have to Miss Smith, I shall be happy to deliver.
Miss Smith? A message for Miss Smith? I never thought of Miss Smith in the whole course of my existence. Never paid her any attentions, but as your friend. Never cared whether she were dead or alive, but as your friend. Miss Woodhouse. Who can think of Miss Smith when Miss Woodhouse is near? Everything I have said or done for many weeks has been with the sole view of making my adoration to yourself.
Mr. Knightley. You must have had a shocking walk.
Not at all, sir. It's a beautiful evening.
You must have found it very damp and dirty.
Dirty, sir. Look at my shoes. Not a speck on them. How do you do? I came to wish you joy.
Joy? Oh, the wedding. It's a terrible day.
So how did you all behave? Who cried the most?
We all behaved charmingly. Everybody was in their best looks. Not a tear, and hardly a long face to be seen.
Bring the screen a little closer. Mr. Knightley feels a chill.
And what of Mr. Frank Churchill? Is he every bit as handsome as his father promised he would be? He did not come.
Going out in dismal weather to return probably in worse. 4 horses and 4 servants taken out for nothing but to convey 5 idle, shivering creatures into colder rooms and worse company than they might have had at home.
John, I dare say we shall have some snow. I was once snowed up at a friend's house for a week. Nothing could be pleasanter.
I cannot wish to be snowed up for a week in Highbury.
Of course, we are but a small party. You are, perhaps, used to the large parties of London.
I know nothing of the large parties of London, sir. I never dine with anybody.
She is the natural daughter of nobody knows whom.
Rebecca's scarcely
Probably
be
no
that, but a
separate
father's
ribbon
gentleman,
at all.
and a gentleman
Certainly
of
no respect to
fortune.
relation.
Her allowance is very liberal. Nothing has been grudged for her improvement.
She is known only as a parlour boarder at a common school. She is pretty and she is good-tempered, and that is all.
That is all. These are not trivial recommendations, Mr. Knightley. Till men do fall in love with well-informed minds instead of handsome faces, a girl with such loveliness as Harriet has a certainty of being admired and sought after wherever she goes. I am very much mistaken if your sex in general would not find these qualities the highest claims a woman could possess.
Thank you for your kindness to Harriet.
He was unpardonably rude, and he aimed at wounding more than Harriet.
I was completely mistaken in Mr. Elton. There is a littleness about him which you discovered and I did not.
You would have chosen for him better than he has chosen for himself. Harriet Smith has some first-rate qualities which Mrs. Elton is totally without. She does you credit, Emma, as you do her.
Miss Woodhouse. Come, set your companions an example. They're all lazy. They're all asleep. You must dance another set.
I am ready whenever I am wanted.
With whom will you dance?
With you. If you will ask me. You have shown that you can dance, and we are not really so much brother and sisters to make it improper.
No, indeed.
I want to put the kitchen right back here.
Richard, stop this. I don't know what you're saying.
I bought it. This whole acre. I'm gonna build you a house. Right here. Our house. Mildred.
Yes?
Would you marry me?
Dear Diary, it's sort of a funny story. A few months ago, I met Jack. Ding dong.
I'm like the new kid on the block.
And then the next week, Mark, my ex, and I had similar relations. Mr. Darcy.
Mark clearly hasn't forgotten Bridget.
There are two men in her life. It's pretty intense. They're both pretty determined.
It's very hard for her. And that's where the conflict is, and that's where the humor is, and that's where the heart of the piece is.
I can't go back and keep making same mistakes. I'm pregnant when I can make new ones.
That was not on the agenda.
So you have no idea which of us is actually the father?
No, it's all very confusing. Mark,
Mark Darcy's the quintessential English, and then Jack is the quintessential American. And in that is two opposing ideas and philosophies that challenge each one.
For better or worse, fate has brought us together.
both of you, stop it!
She's right. We should take this toxic energy out of the room.
It's not a charm battle. It's not about who's the sexiest. Yeah, thank God. Brought you a nice tea.
Oh, well, thank you.
I brought you a super juice.
Oh.
Jack is fairly irresistible.
Let me carry that for you.
Oh, thank you.
I would leave me for him.
Can I carry your phone for you?
Okay.
It's not about who can play the tricks to win her. It's about whether this old love is going to win over something that promises something completely new.
Good God, Bridget, you're immense.
This is a two-man job.
Don't drop her!
Which of you is the father?
I am.
Right.
It's like the final of the X Factor. Dial 01 if you wanted to be Mark, and 02 if you wanted to be Jack.